Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Otamendi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Paredes picks it up from the goal kick. Camavinga. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rabiot. So it is still 0-0. Olise. Knocks it into space. Well, that has not gone well. Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Messi. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez has been caught there, it's a foul. Paredes. De Paul. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a good run down the left. Lisandro Martinez trying to keep this in. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Upamecano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Paul. Alvarez. Alvarez! Decent strike. Oh, what's he done? Might be danger here. Shoots! Goal! Argentina! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Alvarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Tries the cross. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Dembele's cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Paredes. Foot in. And he's in on goes for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Otamendi. Could be danger here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Argentina are down to 10 men. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Montiel. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Thomas somewhat off target. McAllister. Now it's Gonzalez. Aimed beyond the defence. De Paul. De Paul goes steaming forward. And it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Upamecano goes on a run down the left wing. Great vision. Caught offside that time. Martinez. Paredes. And they win it back again. That is good alertness. Nicely spread. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
De Paul. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Elise. Rabiot. And Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And the flag has stayed down. Keeper has taken decisive action. Camavinga. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Paredes.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Now it's Alvarez. Shifted it to the flank. There's the crossfield ball. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone loose. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. And he's cut it out. McAllister. And Gonzalez. Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's Alvarez. He's under a lot of pressure there. Upamecano did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chance, surely! Nicely weighted. And the shot! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down. Deserved goal.
Tagliafico. Here's the return pass, and he's been shifted off it. Look at the space here. A hefty. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
To increase the lead. It's hit the upright. Montiel. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Paredes. De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. He's found a way through. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Paul. Picked out. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Dembele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tchouameni is fouled. And here's Elise. Tagliafico. De Paul pinches it off him. Mbappe has a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Olise really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Mbappe with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. Martinez. Argentina must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too...
Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed. Corner number 4 coming up here. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. Tchouaméni with the short one. That's a sharp pass.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
No, it's come to nothing. McAllister. Tagliafico. That's Gonzalez.
4 minutos de compensación.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Hernandez. Ball's played through. Now it's De Paul. Now it's Messi. Olise. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Argentina really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. There's the shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Olise. Caught offside that time. Mbappe. Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the left. And that has sent him sprawling. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, important interception. It's Rabiot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Gonzalez. Neither side yet able to find the net. Camavinga. Paredes pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Gonzalez. Tagliafico. Otamendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back into the centre. Spread out to the left. And the pass is intercepted. Rabiot. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Gonzalez proves just a little bit too strong. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gonzalez. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now he's off and running.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here. Looking for options for movement. And he whips it. He gets big. Well read, and the danger is averted. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lisandro Martinez does really well to win the ball there. And he's got the beating of his man. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? France have got it back and they'll have another go. McAllister. Spread it left. That was good alertness. It's their second corner of the game. Argentina have the chance to go the other way.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. No way through. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Otamendi. To McAllister. Driving forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saliba cuts it out. Tchouaméni. He's found a way through. This is Dembele. Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Now it's Alvarez. It's a good foot in there. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tchouaméni. Argentina still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tagliafico turns back here, probably the best option. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France have their third corner. Olise! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. This is Dembele. Is there... And the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Dembele. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Gonzalez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gonzalez takes control of it and he's on the move. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Argentina seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now it's Olise. Rabiot. Oh, it's played into the area. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's managed to get free. Tagliafico.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out for a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. He shifted it to the flank. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
He's picked his way through, and it's played in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. France get their fourth corner. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Olise. Thinks about the shot. He's dealt with that really well. They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Alvarez puts his foot on the gas. Alvarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That's a shade optimistic. Paredes. And it's McAllister. That's the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. He's got goal! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Now it's Olise. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Koundé. McAllister, too strong for his opponent there. Can he get it through? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. McAllister. Olise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni, oh, well played, well sorted out. McAllister looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? Olise is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Now the delivery, he gets big. He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Rabiot. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Out to the right. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Argentina present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol de Francia, convertido en el minuto 23.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out wide, goes back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Paredes gets across to intercept that. Mbappe is onto this. They get a throw in. Rabiot. There's the header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now that's well seen too. 30 minutes gone. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Olise. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Alvarez. And he's on his way! Saliba. Hernandez. Saliba. Rabiot. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Rabiot. Olise. And he's felt... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alvarez is herring after that one. Alvarez. Alvarez! And he hits the Could be a lifeline. Two more needed. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rabiot, played out towards the right wing, now it's Olise. Oh, well played. And it's made its way to him, goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Aimed beyond the defence. De Paul.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni. Koundé. No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. He's gone for goal. Here's the whistle for half-time.
Aquí están los jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Saliba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that has not gone well. Messi. Rabiot. And Koundé, and that is a little undercooked. Stood up well to him there. And he skips Mbappe. There's the shot! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy. Takes a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga gets a foot in here. And he welcomes it in. Oh, they can break here. And it's Rabiot. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well played. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Oh, taken with style! How how many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Número 6.
France are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Mbappe. Rabiot. Gonzalez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tagliafico. He is through here. Upamecano. Mbappe might just make this. Rabiot over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. De Paul. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tagliafico. He's picked his way through. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Chouameni. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the pass is intercepted. Upamecano makes the interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And they're back on the ball again. Great chance! And that has faded wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Upamecano. Now it's Olise. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tries to play it through. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, denied at the last. It's their second corner of the game. And the cutback. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a really well measured ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swings it across. Climbs up. Oh, crossbar. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's at the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Argentina desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in some